at the crack of dawn. As the sun starts rising, awakening the day, he's out the door, no time to waste. He laces up his boots, puts on his hat, grabbing his coffee, ready for a chat. Hard day's work, it's time to go live. Doors go fire. 6:36, it's time. Welcome to the 6:36 club. It's time for the dials gone warm up. Rise and shine, it's party time. All the beats ready to go online. All the beats ready to go. All the band is still asleep. Mama has his breakfast to eat. But our man is ready to go. It's time for the 6:36 show. The donkey's making a sound. The dogs are running all around. Now we are ready to start our day. Let's do it the dog's gone way. Welcome to the 6:36 club. It's time for the dials gone warm up. Rise and shine, it's party time. Follow beats ready. Welcome to the 6:36 club. It's time for the dials gone. All the beats ready to go.
Boom, rise and shine, it's farming time. Good morning, Dalsconis. Welcome to the 6:36 Club. Philippians 4, verse 18 is our devotions this morning. At the moment, I have all I need, says Paul to a letter to the Philippians. And more, he says, I am generously supplied with the gifts you sent with Ephroditus, I beg your pardon. They are a sweet-smelling sacrifice that is acceptable and pleasing to God. And this same God who takes care of me will supply all your needs from his glorious riches, which you have been given to us in Christ Jesus. Amen. And may bless his word this morning. Read that passage. It's Paul thanking his friends for the gifts, the actual gifts that they've sent them. Something sounds like sweet smelling. And we've been again humbled and thankful for everybody's gifts that they send us. You send us physical gifts, you send us food, but you send us blessings with encouragement and letters, and it never ceases to amaze us. Thank you, everybody, and may the Lord bless the reading of his word this morning. I've had lots of private messages coming in this morning on my phone before we came on. We're slightly late, just slightly late. I mean, where else do you go at 6:30-ish in the morning and stand in the middle of a barley field to see, is it ripe? And it is very ripe. Look, I always tell you, you have to wait till the heads are down. You need the heads down. And the heads, she loves bounding about in here. You can see, if you take a close-up look, the heads are down. Let's pull. Now, I don't want to waste a whole stalk, so we'll just pull this off here. Look at that. Can you see that? Now, if that wasn't ripe and ready, when you squeezed it, you can't tell, but I am squeezing that with my thumbnail. That is rock hard, and you can hear the straw. I've dropped it. I've wasted a grain of barley. Hang on, get another one. There we are. And then what you do is, hope you can still see me. Test it between your teeth, just like that, and give it a good old crunch. And if that wasn't ripe, it would be soft, and the flour in it would just be all mushy when we look beautiful. I've dropped it again. There's the flour inside it. Look, can you see that? Bright white. Look, beautiful. Look at that. It's ready to go, and you could almost, I know you don't combine. Look at that. You don't combine at this time of the morning, but there's very little dew this morning, and there's a breeze blowing through. You can see the grain moving, and you can hear it whistling. And listen to that. That's a beautiful thing. I'll need to get Ali Cowan phoned and see where the combine is, won't we, Flossie? And stop you running about in it. You can see some of the couch grass, some of the weeds starting to come through, but that will do no harm. The combine is so dry, and the forecast is amazing. Although it's dull this morning, we're waiting for the sunrise to come through. If you've seen our little story we put on yesterday morning, you know, the story sections where we've only got a minute. I beg your pardon. If we put it on Instagram, we've got a minute, and then we share it to Facebook. And some more useless information. If we put it on Facebook, we've only got 30 seconds, so that's why we share it from Instagram. Why was I telling you this? It was the sun. We did one yesterday morning, and it was heaven sent. Sunrise, the mist was over here in the valley, and Christoph's seen it. And he got very jealous that I was able to be out, and he says, "What time was that?" He says, "That's when we need to be combining." You don't combine that time in the morning, Christoph, because it's slightly damp. It needs to be dry. It doesn't matter. He wanted... I think he wished he'd been there with his camera. Anyway, the barley's ready to go. We'll get Ali phoned. Now, I know every other farmer in the country's barley's ripe at the same time, but he kind of needs to get in here, doesn't he? And get your guesses in how much grain we're going to get off this. We've got 9 acres in here, just shy of 9 acres. Now, a good crop of barley, you would get 2 tons to the acre for spring barley. Spring barley is barley that's sown in April, late March, April, and you harvest now, August, September. It's quite early, actually. The weather's been so good. So a good crop's 2 tons to the acre. Are we going to get 18 tons off this? I think we might struggle. It's maybe a little bit thin looking. Don't know. But if we get 18 tons, it's a cracking crop. And then obviously we've got, once the grain's taken off, Flossie, she'll keep diving across here. This is the grain here, as I said, right there. Hang on. Right, enough. I don't know what she's up to. Let's see. Let's have a wee closer look at. Look at that. This is the grain, and these here, these bits, are called the ands. I don't know how to spell that. Barley ands, and these are the ones that tell you. If you get one of these bad boys, now they're almost like a cow's tongue. When you run your fingers up them, they're I'm not saying sticky, but they're rough. Now you wouldn't want to Flossie, and they're brittle and they're jaggy. When they go through the combine, they kind of break up into little bits. And these are the bits. If they go down your Wellington boot, and you get one of these small bad boys in your sock, your sock's toast, because you're never going to get it out, right? And that'll be sticking into your foot forever. So they come off the grain, and you're just left with the grain. And then this bit here, this is your straw. So the combine's an amazing machine. Separates everything, takes the ands off, or the ons, separates those. You get your grain, which is there. That's your actual grain. And then your straw puts the grain into a tank on the combine, and then it goes into a trailer and goes away to get made into animal food or bread or whiskey or beer, whatever. And then this bit here, the straw, that comes out over the back of the combine, back onto the ground, and we bale that up, and that's what we use for bedding. So there you are, very excited to get this harvested now. Every season's amazing. It's always exciting to get the field ploughed. It's exciting to get the grain sown. It's exciting when it comes through, but I think this is the best bit, when you finally get to harvest it. And a good crop here. You can see this is lying down a bit. It's been a bit battered with the weather. But the combine will be able to get underneath that, lift that up, separate it all. And we've got, as I say, more food for the winter. We will use the barley, we'll sell that, and that'll be used for whatever, but it's just a kind of cash crop for us. But we'll keep the straw for ourselves. So there, here endeth your lesson on barley. Let's go. So any guesses coming in how much barley we're going to get off this? Linda says no walking in the barley in shorts. Absolutely not. It's only the very untrained that would walk in there in shorts. No. That's not a thing. Sue says I love a harvest season. So do I. Especially when the weather's good. Weather's a bit dull now, but for the next week still forecast amazing. So that's why we're not just panicking as much as what we kind of would. But Melanie says 15 tonnes of barley. Well, she actually said 1,500 tonnes of barley. 15 tonnes of barley. 17 tonne Mitzi. Rosalind's going for 17.8. So yeah, if we got 2 tonnes, we'd have 18 tonnes, wouldn't we? Yeah, it'd be nice if we could got 18 tonnes. Anyway, it will be revealed when we get off this morning. We'll phone Ali and say, what about that combine? He was asking last week, actually. He's a fantastic young man, because he's only in his 30s, like Farmer Ben's age, and but he looks after things so well. He's got so many customers in the agricultural sector like us, but each field that he invests in, each field that he works at, a pair of foot clippers here. In fact, I don't think they are. I think they're a pair of secateurs for a plant or a tree. Yeah, if he's working on something, he will invest in it, and he'll be phoning you up asking, do we need this or do we need that? Especially when he's got so much going on. So now, Farmer Joe, in his many contacts, he likes to buy machinery. He had actually seen a combine for sale somewhere. Yes, wait for it. And on Sunday, when we were all away for a family day on Sunday, celebrating the Marnster Rose's first birthday. But at one period during the day, he says, I found this combine. It wasn't a fortune, it was like £3,000, right? Something like that. He says, why don't we get it? And we'll combine it ourselves. I says, all right. Yeah, look, it was a John Deere, it had a cab and everything on it. And Benjamin says, who's going to drive it? I says, I'll drive it. Ha, you can't drive a combine. Benjamin, excuse me. Anyway, the conversation went on. So immediately he was on the phone to whoever the contact was. To be fair, it did look fresh combine, but it was sold. So we thought it would have been quite good. We could have combined the barley, and then we could use the combine in the park somewhere for the kids to have a a seat on a combine, which would be kind of cool. But anyway, I think maybe that decision's been shelved for just now. Right, have we time? We'll go and check on. Put it in gear, Pete. We'll go and see Danny. Because if you don't know, Danny wasn't too well yesterday. We had to get the vet last night, and he reckoned that she had just overheated, with it being a very warm day yesterday. But she still, when she got up this morning, Kyle commented on her this morning, she's still panting a bit. And when she got up, when I went and got her up, she had a stretch. Now, I always say, and you always hear me saying, when an animal gets up and has a stretch, there's not much wrong with it. Let's see. Oh, here we are. Oh, she's in for a sook. She's having a sook there when we open the door. But she is still panting a bit, isn't she? Let's see. Flossie, come here. That's not even her. Stupid Pete. That's down over there, isn't it? I'm sure. Because that's... Right, come on. Come out there. Come out. That's Curly Sue there. And this is... Right, Floss. Wait. Right, come on, right now. On there, get on. She's been a rascal. Right, shut the door, keep her out. There. Let's have a look. Now, if you can tell them apart, please tell me. Then we all know by the ear tags, and we'll know which one goes into sook wherever. But that's Curly Sue, and this is, what does he call it? Is this Kim or Chloe or Floris's mum? Right, let's just take a minute to see who goes to who. Right, you stay there, Missy. You can't jump over that one, can you? You can't. You rascal. Anyway, they're both up. I'm not sure there's too much cause for concern. Right, babies, would one of you go to wherever you want to go to? That must be Floris. This must be Danny. Because that's number 47 on the tag, that's number 48. You can see her nose is wet where she's been in for a sook. Yeah, Christian the vet came out at 6 o'clock-ish last night, or just before that, and reckoned she just overheated out in the paddock. It was very, very warm yesterday afternoon. We thought it was, she got a touch of pneumonia, but he reckoned a calf that young wouldn't get pneumonia. Right, come on, here. She's jumped over that little, here, right now, come on, let's go, out. There's a little flake in the corner which isn't so tall, and she's just jumped over that. But yeah, he didn't reckon there was much wrong. He just says get her a drink and get her cooled down, which we did with some water, some cold water, get her temperature down. But Mum seems quite happy. I'm just trying to see her breathing. Two very thick calves, aren't they? You clever girl. You sure are. Let's see. Are you going in for a sook? Curly's calf's also curly haired. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. This is what we're looking for. Curly Sue and Danny, everybody. Yep. So for future reference, all right, Floris's tag ends in 47, and Danny's tag ends in 48. Anyway, in for a sook. Nudging Mum to get the milk down. I don't think there's... Kyle reckoned she was just a bit lethargic this morning, but I think we're all right. What are you saying, darling? We've got that rascal out there. That's Annie, I think. How did she get out? From the pygmies? She's having a wee lick of herself as well. I don't think there's much cause for concern. Licking her lips. Come on, baby. In for another wee sook there, let's see. Into the milk bar, there we are. Should try this teat this time. So yeah, baby Danny, I think she's all right. If you wondered why we called her Danny, in support of Longhorn Lester, our friend Lester from I'm a Survivor channel over on YouTube. If you don't know Lester, friend out in Texas, he had a few problems 2 weekends ago when one of his beloved Longhorns calved, and he had no one to contact at the time. So he contacted Farmer Ben for a wee bit of advice and got the cow calved eventually. Sadly, the calf didn't make it in the end up, but it was his beloved cow called Danny. So we thought to support Lester, thought it'd be nice to name this calf, just to encourage him on. So meet me Danny, everybody. And Curly Sue. That's how she got her name. Right, all good there. Right, Flossinator. I'm quite happy. Not quite happy that gate just clicked open like that when I went to... That's not catching by very much, is it? Mind you, if it did get open, I don't think they're not going to go far. It's not like a mass evacuation of the goats. See, there it's back in again for a sook there. So, all fine just now. We will continue to monitor things. Do yous want... So who's left these lying here? Who left them lying here? He hates strings lying about. Farmer Joe, Seaside, went and picked up some new sheep last night that they bought locally. Well, should we go and have a look at them? Would you just like to go on a little road trip? I have to go across the road. I hope that's all right. And Natasha says they called Florus after the storm. Yes, when the storm came through, called Storm Florus. So, and that's when the first calf was born. So yes, we named her after Storm Florus. Right, where am I going to sit you all? Let's see if we can get you comfortable while we head across the road and see these new sheep. I haven't seen them yet. So this is all new to me. I'm just trying to work with the bracket here. Did anybody catch Farmer Alice's live from the gift shop last night? I'm going to use this piece of string, by the way, just to put around Flossie's collar, because she likes to lie at my feet, and I haven't brought a leash with me, but I always get a bit around my hand. I get a bit anxious when we're going out on the road, because you never know what. I wouldn't like her to try and jump out if she's seen another dog or something. Right, let's see. Are you? I think that's. I've got you jammed into. There's a wee cup holder here. How's that? Is the view all right? Let's go. Quite excited to see these new sheep. Kyle's getting bedded up at the minute, so it's probably we're better out of there because there's going to be straw and dust everywhere. Everybody on! Sorry, should have told you to get in. I've got Flossie at my feet. Let me put my seatbelt on. There's a couple of seats beside me here on the shotgun side, and I think we're kind of good to go. Did see the pygmies? The pygmies are all out. It's been all out overnight for a run in the field. Who can we see? They're not. There's. Is that Glenn? Kyle's dog. Oh, Dennis has been out as well. He's out supervising this thing. And Zorette. Here's Sorka. Where's Orla? Oh, she's over there. What do you think your night outside? And there's Haggis. Haggis is the hairy one, as we always say. I'm not sure they're too enamoured of being outside. Now, the weather's been good. There's no reason why you can't... Yes, Dennis. No reason why you can't be out there for a night. No. Say, want cake. Want to come in and see everybody. An animal's supposed to live outside. And usually want back in. Right, we'll be back. We'll be back. Right, let's go. Hold on tight, everybody. It'll just take us a couple of minutes getting across the road. To see what Farmer Joe has bought. There's Brian. Our beloved Brian heading back from, looks like heading back from night shift in the factory. Brian the crook, the sheep crook rescue, remember? And that was me beeping the horn, by the way. Just in case you don't forget to beep that. I can take Flossie. I'll just tuck that under her collar because I need that on the way home. There we are. So this is the road field. We've got our own sheep on the road field here, but the new ones are on the hill field, which is just up this track. We've still got a bale in this field. What's happened there? These are the fields that we mowed and got baled last week. The boys must have missed a bale. Now this is looking ominous because I'm sure Joe told me the sheep are in the hill field. I'm sure that gate's open. I mean, if I'm not the brainiest person in the world, but I'm sure that gate's open there. What do you think? Thankfully, it looks like the sheep are still in here. This is them 39 of them apparently. And praise the Lord that they're not out on the road. I think there may be a mixed batch. I don't know if they're one particular denomination, for want of a better word. It looks like quite a few. Let's see if they'll sell. Now, when he went to pick them up, he bought these on an ad off Facebook. And he went to pick them up last night. I don't think it was the same sheep that he's actually bought. We seem to have quite a few. See that one there? Oh, I can only point up. It looks like a bit of North Country Cheviot influence. See these ones over to the left, with the kind of sticky up ears and almost Roman nose. They're not Texels, they're more North Country Cheviot. We've got a couple of Suffolks in there. We've got a Zwattable. Now I'm not sure he said anything about a Zwattable. I think that's maybe our own. Flossie, they're off again. Come here. Good girl. Here. Right now. Right here. Come on. Here. In. Here. Let's go. Come on. Here. Good girl. Let's go and see. Have another look at them. What we don't want them doing is running around and running out that the gate that we've just came in. That would be terrible. And then they would be heading for the road. Here, down. And up here. Right, now, here. Come here. Right, now. In, come on, here. Here. And you come. We'll keep our distance here. Right, you stay here, because you're just getting them flighty. I would like to have a wee count of them, but I don't think that's going to be possible. So, yeah, quite a mixed bag. He didn't mention anything about one being a Zwattable. You know, with the black one with the white stripe on his nose. So, a bit of a mixed bag. A few Suffolks. So, yeah, 39. And, again, if you didn't... We mentioned our stories earlier. If you didn't catch our story we put on yesterday, our herdies, the herdwicks that are at home, are sold. They're still at home, but sadly, the herd. Right, you come here, Missy. We've decided, kind of group decision. The problems we've had with trying to keep them in. I mean, they like to roam. They don't like to stay in the fields that we want them to stay in. And the boys advertised them. I do want to try and get a count of them, but I can't. They're all still in a bunch. Anyway, they're all looking fit and healthy, aren't they? They've just been dipped and dosed. So we know there's no parasites or any nasties in them, and no worms either. So all good that way. So come April 2026, which doesn't seem that terribly far away, does it? Yeah, more babies. We've grass forever now. We don't need it to cut or bale any more grass. So we've got the big field here, which will be grazed soon. Our own herd are on here. And we'll just keep them separated from the new ones for a wee while, just to check everything settles in all right and we can identify who's who. But they are going over the grass very quickly. They were on, when they came back across the road, went onto the hill field here and stripped that within a matter of days. So they've moved them onto the square field once the boys got the bales moved. When you're saying that, we've got one over there and we've got two here. And we've got the foot bath set up here. The ewes have been through the foot bath to try and eliminate any foot problems. Nice and peaceful, isn't it? And then once we get these two fields eaten down, they can move on to the big field because there's a nice regrowth on that after getting it cut and baled. So it's a kind of beautiful thing. Anyway, I've hardly read a message out. I beg your forgiveness. How is everybody? Jackie says, good morning, Farmer Pete. Late to the party today. Apologies. Hope you have a good day. All's good, Jackie. Yes, you too. Thank you for joining us, from Jackie from the lovely Isle of Arran. Let me know. Oh my goodness, I've been blabbing on. I've just caught myself on that I've been blabbing on. I haven't looked at many messages. It's been a busy morning. Sharon says, morning from a cool England. Cooler here this morning. Sharon, thanks for being in touch. And a lot of people asking, where's the other dog? Where's Meg? Meg, if you don't know, oh, Flossie, come here. Here, come here. You've got that tied ring. Come here. Sorry, darling. Come here. That's no good. Come here, take that off. Meg is away getting trained. She's away up to Emma Gray on the lovely Isle of, talking about Isle, Jackie and Aaron. And Emma Gray in the Isle of Bute, which isn't far away from Arran. She's been away for how long now? My goodness, seems ages. She's away at sheepdog training. Emma's looking after her for us. So that's where she is. She will return. And then what's going to happen to Flossie? Well, who knows? Is she going away? Is she not? Oh, my baby. How could you go away? Yeah. But you have to learn, don't you, darling? She's coming on leaps and bounds. So it'd be interesting to see how Meg's getting on. For those of you who don't follow Emma, check her out on Instagram, Emma Gray Shepherdess. Give her a like and a follow, and keep encouraging her. Barbara Mack's on from Orlando. She's late for the party too, watching from Orlando. I've already said that. Thanks, Barbara Mack. Hope you're well. Michelle says, morning, I'm a bit late. Is everybody late this morning? Was it just me? She's slept in. Anyway, thank you for getting here. I've left the handbrake off on the mule. That's what that horrendous noise is. Lorna, good morning. Lorna is coming down to see us all the way from Aberdeen. Lorna, who posts the 636 rules faithfully Tuesday and Wednesday. Thank you, Lorna. Looking forward to seeing you. Remember the rules, even though we're 20 past 7 now. Oh my goodness, how could we got there that quickly? Let me know where you are, even if you're on catch up, and what's your weather like. It's overcast, it's dry, and it's beautifully cool here in Dumfries in Scotland. A lot of people even shouldn't take it for granted that everybody knows where we are. We've got our regular watchers and followers. We are in the glorious paradise / kingdom of Dumfries and Galloway here, just outside Dumfries in southwest Scotland. And if you haven't been, you need to come, because it's glorious, it's beautiful. Even if you're not coming to see us, don't bypass us. If you're coming up from England, so many do, and they're heading to Scotland, to Edinburgh or the Highlands, stop in here, because this is the first port of call. As you pass through, don't be in a hurry. Spend some days here. You won't be disappointed. We've got castles and lochs and farms and beautiful things. You have to come. And the weather's always like this, isn't it, Flossie? Yes, it is. And even stop by and see us as well. Yes, because the strawberry tarts are to die for. Poor Trish's Toys is looks like she's been in the wars at the minute. If you see her today, give her a shout, a wee bit of encouragement. She's hurt her knee. She's got a very bad knee, whatever's wrong. And being in a busy environment that we all are, but especially Trish in the kitchen, it's causing her a lot of pain. And Saturday, the knee, very busy day, halfway through lunch service, which was manic on Saturday, she burnt her arm underneath her wrist on one of the hot trays that came out of the oven. I mean, scalded it. And it was so busy service, she couldn't even stop to attend to it. So she's got a horrendous burn up the underside of her arm. I would have had to go and lie down, but she was, what a woman. So yeah, she's been in the wars a bit, but we're getting through. Schools here in Dumfries and Galloway are the last in Scotland to go back. Excuse me. They go back on Thursday. I think teachers, you're either back today or tomorrow, which seems like the quickest summer holidays ever. The rest of Scotland, I think most of the schools in Scotland are back now. So we're nearly at the end of the summer holidays, but England and Wales and Northern Ireland are still off to September. We thought things were maybe easing off. We took a run down to the beach last night, to the shore at Southern S, for the delicious ice cream you get down there. And we always have a wee look at the campsite, or the caravan site down there. It was chock-a-block. It was like Blackpool in the middle of July. I know, no joke, there was a million tents and caravans there. So summer is far from over. You're all enjoying the spoils of Dumfries and Galloway and the sunshine. Anyway, we better go. It's coffee time, and it'll not be long off opening time. Remember, 9:15 we open for bacon, egg and tatty scone rolls and coffee, the very best you can get. And then the farm park opens at 10 if you're coming to see us. And if you are, lots of you are, we're looking forward to seeing you all. And remember, at top of the hill at 3 o'clock for the 3 hours, and all our favourite animals, will get them out then. But for now, from the Flossinator, who's right there and looking for a breakfast, and from Farmer Pete's, who's looking for his coffee, and for Trish's toys, who hopefully will be waiting for me when we get back. Have a wonderful day. God bless. And all being well, we'll be back on Friday morning, as long as things don't get too crazy. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Ben will be on, keeping you updated with things happening, Dalscone wise, and Connor's vlog, and we'll keep you in contact. But for now, have a lovely day, everybody. Ta-da!